Hey everyone, this is me trying to uphold my promise, try and post something every day, something to do with either pelvic floor physiotherapy or just regular physio stuff. So today I'm going to be talking about whether or not you should abstain from peeing in the shower. So this is something that people ask me a lot, well, more often than I kind of anticipated, I guess. But there are also videos out there and people saying like 3 things you should never do, pee in the shower, stuff like that. So I'm here to talk about it and my kind of professional opinion on the matter. So if you are someone who has no issues with the pelvic floor, no issues with incontinence or urge incontinence, the feeling of having to go pee very suddenly, kind of out of the blue, or feeling like you can't hold your pee long enough to get to the toilet, stuff like that. If you don't have any issues with that and you are happy to pee in your own shower, hopefully in your own home, then I don't think it's an issue. Where I think that you should exercise some caution is if you are somebody who is struggling with pelvic floor dysfunction or pelvic floor symptoms, especially if those pelvic floor symptoms are having to do with incontinence or having trouble holding urine or holding the urge to go pee, or having environmental triggers. And the reason for that is because incontinence is complex. There's lots of different types of incontinence and different factors that can feed into incontinence. And when I say incontinence, I mean like leaking, mostly in this case, leaking pee or leaking urine. Excuse me. One of those things is environmental triggers. So things in your environment that can start to trigger your bladder to thinking that it has to go to the bathroom and start making the bladder start to contract, which is going to give you the feeling of having to go to the bathroom, even if your bladder is not very full. So if you don't have to go to the bathroom, you only have a few milliliters of urine in your bladder, and you turn on the shower, and every time you step into the shower, you allow yourself to go pee, even if you don't have that much pee in your bladder, then you're going to start training your bladder to be like, oh, the sound of water, I have to go pee. The bladder starts to contract, makes you have to go pee, or gives you the sensation that you have to go pee, even if you don't actually physiologically have to go to the bathroom. So if you're reinforcing that pattern, then you might be out somewhere and you hear a fountain and all of a sudden you have this extremely strong urge to go pee and you're looking around for a toilet. There's not a toilet around, and it can lead to stress and anxiety around going to the bathroom, which can reinforce other issues of incontinence. So that's kind of my long-winded answer about whether or not you should allow yourself to go pee in the shower. Quick recap. No pelvic floor issues, no issues surrounding incontinence or leaking, probably not an issue. If you are dealing with incontinence or pelvic floor dysfunction in any other capacity, then maybe it's better to avoid doing that unless you actually really have to go to the bathroom. If this is something that you're dealing with, you step into the shower and you're like, I do actually have the urge to go to the bathroom, but I don't think I have to go pee, then a tip from me to you is to stand there, try and focus on something else, take 10 really slow breaths, focus on your breathing, focus on inhaling, filling your lungs, exhaling, maybe count backwards from 100. Or count up to 100 times 7, like multiples of 7, something like that, something that distracts your brain enough. And by the end of that task, if you still have to really go to the bathroom, then maybe you do actually have to go to the bathroom, but you might find that that urge to go diminishes. And if so, then great, try and get through your shower and then go to the bathroom after your shower. Or if you don't have to go at all but at the end of the shower, then great. Then you've just kind of overcome that urge. So that's my tip for anyone who's dealing with that. I hope that's helpful, and I'll be back tomorrow.